So, yeah, I would like to welcome you all to this Zoom session. It's going to take us from now till around 9 o'clock. It's my pleasure to welcome you all tonight, and we are going to achieve two things tonight. We're going to talk about, there are two people that will talk about what we're going to do tonight. Mr. Gary will come in to talk to us about the use of Google Drive, as well as how to use and create Zoom meetings. The importance of this is that, um, as you all know, we are educationists. We handle classrooms. Zoom is one of the platforms that you can actually use to reach to your students from the comfort of your home. So we're going to review how to use Zoom to reach to our students. And we're also going to learn how to use Google Drive to collect data that will be useful in teaching, planning and teaching our students. We'll also look at uses of WhatsApp, especially advanced uses of WhatsApp, because we reckon that most people use WhatsApp, but there are a lot more, much more that we can do with WhatsApp than just using it to read gist materials. You can, in fact, deploy WhatsApp to be able to use WhatsApp to earn money. And like what you have witnessed since yesterday, we used WhatsApp to teach. You can also use WhatsApp to teach. And we also will be able to look at the ways to create broadcast lists and so on. We will also look at Facebook, because there is really no point you're doing what you're doing and nobody sees it. So you showcase what you have. And one of the ways, like you were taught last night, is to use the Facebook and other platforms. But tonight we will cover Facebook. Just please permit me to find out if Mr. Gary is around. Mr. Gary, are you around here now? Just give me a few minutes. Let me call him, confirm that he's around to take his Ladies and gentlemen, so sorry, Mr. Agari is not available. So I will take the second, what would have been the second segment. I will take it right now, and he will come in later. I hope you can hear me. But before we go on, we have a lot of new participants. I will open the microphone. I will unmute you, and please share one or two things that you have been able to pick up since last night. If you please show by a raise of your hand. If you have a comment to make, let's just review what we learned last night, yesterday, how useful it has been, where we should continue or where we should discontinue. So if you can take that in the next 5 minutes, we'll be ready to take the next topic that I will be handling. If I can see your hands up, I can open the microphone so that you can talk to us. Talk to us about what you learned yesterday. How was the class? How was the content? How was the delivery? Are there things that you think we should add before we end this session? Ishmael. Okay. Ishmael, unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, madam.
Good evening. Go on. They are muted, so you can't hear them. Just go on, please.
All right. So yesterday it was very interesting and very blessing to all of us all. I've been using Facebook. I've been using LinkedIn. I've been using Instagram, but there are some features that I don't know how to use them. Until yesterday, when the lecture opened our mind onto these features and how to. And so it was very fantastic session yesterday, and I would say very thank you, and also the questioning that you put on the platform, that the challenges with the AI and revolution of the ChatGPT in our education system right now. I think that topic, we should be very practical about it, how to handle AI now in our educational sector, how to equip our lecturers to use the AI in so many ways to help us, also to help us, both the lecturers and then the students, in our academic research and then enhancement. So thank you very much for this event that you have organized for us. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so very much for that. We have noted that. We will add that to probably the next course that we're going to run. There are a lot of things to learn about AI. And please, you need to learn AI. I mean, like learning AI, because if you don't, your students will be the ones that will be using it much more than you, the way they are using it now. And the irony is that they are actually putting it into wrong use, whereas it ought to be something to enhance learning, something to reduce the number of hours we struggle with certain things. So AI will be able to do that for us. So we have courses on AI, on all application of AI in all aspects of our lives. So you will also be able to take courses on our dashboard as you create one. Before the end of this program, I'm sure you will create a dashboard where you have access to all our learning materials and you can focus on AI. There is a lot to learn about AI. Thank you very much. So, Prince Emakondo, please unmute your mic. Prince Emakondo, please unmute your mic. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Okay. Useni. Useni, unmute your mic.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Go ahead. Their microphones are muted. They won't hear you. You won't hear them.
Okay. Thank you, ma. To be frank, I have to say that this lecture was so very inspiring, most especially the one for yesterday. And what I learned from it is that it is more inclined towards those that wants to use either artificial intelligence or anything that is based on application, that is application of AI in terms of lectures and any other activities that one wants to put in place in terms of delivering notes. And moreover, I also felt that those who are into content creation or creator, I want to say, so they will find this meeting so very educative to every one of us.
Thank you.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oseni. Thank you very, very much. I don't think there's any further hand, or let me quickly go through. Otherwise, yeah, if you don't even, if you can't actually ask questions now, please feel free to drop your questions in the chat box. Okay, I've seen one hand. Eukarya. Mr. Oseni Unisa, can you please put down your hands? Eukarya, unmute yourself, please.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, good evening, madam.
Good evening. Go ahead. The microphones are muted. Go ahead.
Okay. I just want to use this opportunity to say thank you for this program being organized by you and your crew. We are so happy. Thank you very much. Yesterday's lecture was interesting. I learned a lot from it. I'm also expecting more from today's own, because we are in the world of digital. Everything is now digital. Facebook, AI, and others. I urge people to take this course serious with us because we really need it. I'm a lecturer and I need it. My students need it. So I beg you, madam, to teach us what we need to know in this course, for it will really help us. Thank you very much. I appreciate your effort.
Thank you very much for that comment. We will do our best. We will certainly do our best. Okay. So watch out for the best from us. You don't have a name. Xiaomi phone. Meet your Xiaomi 2201116.5.
Good evening.
Okay. Yeah, good evening. Go ahead.
So I couldn't input my name, and I just logged in with my phone ID. All right. I just want to say thank you very much for organizing such a wonderful program, which will enlighten us on how to use artificial intelligence and how to organize lectures online, because one thing that is predominant in the context of academia now is that everything is digital. And I thank you people for trying to help us to be afloat with others so that we will not be left behind. Then about yesterday's lecture, it was so interesting. But yesterday's lecture, I expected more. My expectations was geared towards how to use this very Twitter, how to use this very LinkedIn, how to use what again? How to use a TikTok and so on and so forth in delivering lectures. But every bit of it, what was taught yesterday, how it helps to create a brand and how it helps to create a content, which I don't know whether if in furtherance of this very course or lectures, if we'll be able to be taught on how we'll be able to use this very social media platform in order to reach our target audience in terms of delivering lectures, because that is to me that is a paramount thing to me, how to use these very platforms to deliver lectures. Because sometimes recently although we have called off strike, but sometimes there are students that will always be in need, that would want you to lecture them on things you have taught them in class. That is to shed more light on them. But due to the fact that you don't have an access or you don't know how to operate this thing, it becomes a serious impingement. So please, I don't know whether if all these very platforms will be taught on how it will be used to deliver lectures in subsequent lectures. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the comments and the observation. Yesterday was just day one, and as we progress, I'm sure we will be able to cover the areas you have mentioned. And we also will be able to, in the very nearest future, mount a program like I said earlier on the full use of what we are trying to do is the introduction to introduce these ideas, concepts to you so that you know that one, they exist, and indeed to know that there are useful uses, areas that you can apply them for good uses to be beneficial to everyone, you, the lecturer, and the students, as we have them. So we are still actually going to get there. This is just the first leg. And by the end of today, I'm sure you will be able to learn a lot more. I will be taking, please pay attention as we go ahead along. We will be able to cover most of these things. And if indeed we are not, like I said, you have a dashboard, and on your dashboard, you have all the access to materials. You take them, read them, take exams, take tests, review them at your own pace. I will stop here and take one more question from Israel Ekaite. I will ask Mr. Israel.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, ma.
Please unmute yourself and talk.
Yes, I've unmuted. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, very clearly. Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to commend this lecture. I really enjoyed it yesterday. And one of the things I learned immediately was how to use Canva's AI Studio to create an image. But then I want to also appeal, apart from doing it online, I know people are all over the world hanging to this online. We in Abuja we also love that we create a practical moment that we come with our system and have one-on-one for total clarity. But for the class, I love it. It's great. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. So with that now, let us proceed. Like I said earlier on, I'm going to take you through the use of advanced WhatsApp, how we use it, how we create broadcast lists, how you will create the list, add, delete, and so on. And you will also know about the benefits and why you should use broadcast lists. And after that, we will be able to take you through Facebook. Like I said, it's for branding, is to showcase the whole world who you are. And then, of course, there are things that you should not do. You should be cautious of when you are using these social media handles. I'm going to share my screen. Please help me. Just hold on. Let me start my screen, and then we can take it from there. Yeah, can you see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen? Can you hear me? Okay, now let's go on. And I will quickly go through my slides, a few of them, and we will be home. Okay. Well, like I said, we will need to do some kind of introduction. And here we have today advanced use of WhatsApp. Please, if you can hear me, say yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much. So we go ahead. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So tonight we are going to look at how to advance use of WhatsApp. And please, for goodness sake, do not write on the screen. Do not write on the screen. Prof. Now we also will be able to look at the differences between WhatsApp and broadcast list. And indeed, we will be able to create a broadcast list tonight, add names on the list. We can also be able to remove names from the list and send messages. When we are done with that, we'll be able to create a Facebook page. Sorry, it's a Facebook page, the benefits, the uses, and why you should create a Facebook page. Now, a broadcast list will be able to send messages to many people individually and privately. Unlike ordinary WhatsApp group page, ordinary WhatsApp broadcast list, a broadcast list will send message to many people individually and privately. The key features are that messages will go out one-on-one, and the recipients will not be able to see each other. In other words, I can send all of you once the same message, and you will think that you are the only one that have gotten that message, whereas everyone got that message. And it will look as if it's a personal message to you also. And only the people that save your number will receive your message. So these are some of the things that you need to do before you start creating your broadcast list. You first of all save those numbers, and then you'll be able to send them messages. Professor Saratu, please, you are disturbing the screen. Professor Saratu. Now, when the reply comes, when they want to reply, they are replying to you only, not to everyone. And it's usually good for making announcements and sending updates and marketing reminders to a group of people. A typical broadcast list has a maximum of 256 names, contact names that you have in your contact list. You cannot have more than 256 contacts per list, but you can have multiple broadcast lists, and you name them differently. The idea is that you will reach people differently. For example, you can have a client broadcast list, and then you send updates about new financial training programs, promotions, and many other clients at the same time. You can have a broadcast list for church, for mosque, for an alumni association, where you share information to the members. Now, the ordinary WhatsApp page, ordinary WhatsApp list is only a group chat. With the group, you can share your chat space where multiple people can send and see messages together. just like what we had yesterday. Everyone in the group sees all the messages and can reply in the same thread, and all the members see each other's phone numbers and profiles. Conversations are interactive. It is like a virtual meeting room, and you have various admins who can manage members. They can add or remove people, provided you're an admin, or you can control who sends messages and so on. You also will be able to get notifications notifications can get busy since everyone can chat at the same time. And that's why sometimes it's so rowdy, and sometimes the classes or the groups are muted to prevent disruptions or distractions by posting, irrelevant things on the platform. So an ordinary WhatsApp list is suitable for team discussions, project coordination, or community chats. For example, if you're a training team, your group where all your facilitators can discuss and plan together and execute a program. So how do you create a broadcast list? You have two ways. You have the first one for those who use Android phones, and you will first of all open your WhatsApp on your phone. You will tap the three dots at the top right corner. If you have your phone, if you're not using your phone for this Zoom, you can practically do what you have on the screen. If you open your WhatsApp, you go to the open and you see the three dots on the top right-hand corner for those who are using Android phones. So when you go, you look through, you find where you have new group, and then you have new broadcast. You will also be able to, when you click that, it opens a space where you will begin to add contacts. You will have new broadcasts. You have something like a magnifying glass, and it will also tell you that only contacts with your number in your address book will receive your broadcast messages. So when you choose, you need to choose up to 256 contacts, and then you check below. When you check below, you will see an arrow. It depends on the phone, type of phone you're using. Some are white, some are green, but it's an arrow. And then when you tap that arrow, it creates a list with all those names that you have picked. So what happens is it will tell you you've created a broadcast list, and of course you will see the drop down, and then you have a space for message. So when you get there, you can send a message, type a message there, and every one of those 256 persons will receive that message as personalized message to him or to her, such that unless you are used to broadcast list, you will think, oh, this is a special message to me. It is to me only that this message came to, whereas it's to several other people. If you have your phone, you can actually try to practice that, if you can do that. Otherwise, we'll continue at the end of this program, you try it out. Now, for those that have iPhones, now the same thing, you open your phone, you open your WhatsApp, and you go to the chat tab, and you tap broadcast list, top left corner, and you tap new list at the bottom. You select the contacts that will include up to 256. Then you again tap create. When you create, you will find out that all the names that you picked are on that list. Then you can type your message and you send it. It goes to everyone on that list individually, not as a group, not as a group chat in an ordinary WhatsApp. So when you want to be able to do that, you'll be cautious that you are not going to write information, your message, as to show that it is a message that is going to everyone. You personalize it. Hello, John. Hello, Mary. How are you today? I'm reaching out to you to know how you're doing. You're not going to say, hello, all of you, my friends. Hello, my colleagues or classmates. I'm reaching you out to see how you all are doing. No, because if the message goes to that person, then he or she will know that it's gone to other people. So you personalize that message. And that's why it says that, first of all, you make sure that all your recipients have saved your number to be able to receive your broadcast. Most times when you create that broadcast, you find out that it's like you have a symbol like a megaphone, but recently it has been changed. It's no longer a megaphone symbol. Now, one other interesting thing is that you can create multiple lists for different groups, e.g., like I said earlier on, your clients, your trainees, team members, church members, colleagues, alumni, association members, and so on. And you can edit a broadcast list anytime. You can add, you can remove. If you did not let people know, or when you continue to use it indiscriminately, some people might ask you to stop sending them messages, that you are boring them with your message. So you need to remove those people. You go to the list, of course, tap the menu, and you see the broadcast information. You will be able to delete that person or you edit it. Another interesting thing is that this list is very perfect for announcements, for promotions, or sharing updates that go to people privately. They will receive it and they'll be happy they're receiving a private message from you without actually knowing that it's a broadcast. It is a broadcast because it's going to everybody at the same time and they're receiving it at the same time. Unless, however, if the person's phone is not active at the moment that you sent it, otherwise everyone will receive the message at the same time. But note that you cannot copy, you cannot forward materials, you cannot forward messages, but you can copy and paste. Well, this is a summary of everything I have said. And if you need it, we will be able to send this to you. A group ordinary WhatsApp, and a WhatsApp broadcast list. So let's quickly go on to Facebook. Now, I was happy when I heard someone talk about Facebook, or how to use all these social media handles, and in fact, to use them for the benefit of the students and the classroom management. Like I said also, Mr. Gary is going to take us through the use of Google Drive and Zoom. But let's talk about Facebook. As a Facebook page, you get it out from your Facebook account. You must have a Facebook account, and from there you can create a Facebook page. You can only have one account, or you can have multiple accounts, but you can have from one account multiple pages from one Facebook account. And so is a public profile created for a business, brand, organization, or for public figure to share information, connect with audiences, and promote products or services. But unlike a personal profile, A page allows you unlimited follow and access to marketing tools for growth and engagement. So unlike your personal profile that you just create and keep, this other profile allows followers and people to engage with you, know what you're doing, and so on and so forth. These are the features of a Facebook page. Please note the difference between a Facebook page and a Facebook account. Your Facebook page, you create out of your Facebook account. So for your Facebook page, you have a name, and you have a username, page name. For example, you are into training, you have the name of your training organization or your class, and also you have your username. Betty Academy, and your username can be Betty. So this identifies your brand and creates a custom URL. And you also have your profile and cover photos. These are requirements because you are aiming at being visible. You are creating visibility for yourself and for what you do. So your profile will be there, and then you have your cover pictures. And this also represents your business visually. Like I said, you are visible to the world. So your photo talks to us about you. And then you now have an about section which displays your details like your contact information, your phone number, your email, your business hours, and location. Because somebody who gets into your page will want to get in touch with you and will want to know more about the business that you carry out. Also, towards the end, you have a call to action button. And this is the thing that encourages people to get back to you and take actions. For example, you have things like shop now for those who have materials or items to sell, or those who you are passing on information, a piece of information, and you now want somebody to contact you. You have your contact, that your contact is noted somewhere. So once you touch the call to action button, it will take you to fill a form, or you take you to make a call, or send you to a WhatsApp group page, and then you can make inquiries, or you can learn more. Perhaps you don't want to contact anybody, but it will now ask you to learn more of a particular concept, of a particular item, of a particular issue, or something you need to desire to learn. So the call to action button will enable you to do that. Now you also have a section where you post and your content tools. Sometimes you post your pictures or what you want to do, and then you share your photos, you share your videos, you share your reels. And of course, if you have upcoming events like an announcement, you'll be able to do that. You post, and then you can also post to several groups that you want to know about what you're posting. Also, as a feature of a Facebook page is Insight Analytics. It tracks your performance, tracks your audience. It looks at your engagement and then the reach. When you get to your Facebook, you see all these things. How many people have visited your site? How many people have liked your post? How many people are following you? And these are things that you find out under analytics. Of course, you have an Advert Manager integration, which runs the paid advertisement for you. For example, if you're able to boost your post, then you find out that because of the integration, it will run your Can you hear me? Please, can you hear me? Type yes on the chat box. Okay, let me go back. There was an interruption. Let me go back. I just hope that you're following. We'll soon be rounding up very soon. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. I hope you can see the screen now. So we are talking about ad manager integration. Now also you can be able to message. You have send a messenger section where you can communicate directly with your followers or your customers or your admirers or those who visit your page. And of course you have page roles. You have ad admins, editors, or advertisers to manage, and you have page collaborations for those who run advertisements and so on. Now, what do you use Facebook for? You use Facebook for brand promotion. It helps you to increase your visibility for your business and your personal brand. If you're a lecturer, you're a teacher, and you know how to teach mathematics, Facebook will help you to increase your visibility, to promote what you do, and you want to see that people are responding and making inquiries about how they can link up with you in case they need to learn about mathematics and things like that. Facebook will also help you in information sharing. You will be able to post updates, news, create news, share news, or educational content as it were. It will also help you to engage your customers, interact with your followers via comments, messages, and live chats. Also helps you in product or service delivery and showcases your offerings and link to your website or your shop. Facebook page will also help you in advertising. You use it as a meta advert to target specific groups of people and location in different parts of the world. And of course, it helps you to build your community by creating loyal audience around your mission or indeed your interest. Why do we need Facebook? Because number one is it's free and easy to set up at no cost. It helps you to create and manage what you want to post, what you want to show at no cost. However, when you want to boost it, when you want to make it more visible to a wider audience, Facebook requires you to pay some kind of money for them to boost your post to get to the required audience. And also Facebook page will help you in getting wider reach, because Facebook, some people use Facebook. On Facebook, you have millions of people, visitors every day, so users every day. So when you want to reach a wider group users, you use Facebook because it's very, very accessible, it's very, very easy to use. And then it also increases your brand credibility. It makes your business to look official and trustworthy. If you're on Facebook and you conduct your Facebook affairs very well, it increases your credibility, your brand will be acceptable. In fact, indeed, if you're making a proposal or looking for something from institutions, they will ask you, can we have your page Facebook page. It's just not for fun, it's to know the kind of things that you can find on your Facebook. Not only that, other social media handles. Some people have lost jobs, good jobs, because the content on their Facebook does not tally, does not reflect the kind of person, the kind of business the others will want to relate with. So your Facebook is, the public is outside there. It tells people a lot of who you are. You also be able to use Facebook for search visibility. It increases chances of appearing in Google and Facebook search. Those who search Google all the time, if you're on Facebook, it throws it up immediately, and Facebook gives you that visibility. It makes it visible to people who are searching and so on. Like I said earlier on, analytic access. You understand who is your audience, those who visit you, what they look for when they come to your page, their behavior, and of course, what they do after visiting your page. Do they engage you? Do they want to patronize you, or what? Facebook page gives you that analytics, and you're able to you put it into good use. Of course, also you have lead generation. Lead generation is people who visit your Facebook page with a view to engaging your business or doing business with you, or in converting what they have come to see into sales, into parting with their money. So Facebook page helps you to convert page visitors into customers using call to action buttons or advertisements. It also helps you in community engagement, build relationship with your followers through content and feedback. And of course, you have multiple platforms, integration. It connects you with your Instagram, with your WhatsApp, your Messenger for seamless interaction. Now, how do you create a Facebook page? If you're using a laptop or a desktop, you log into your Facebook account. Like I said, you must have an account before you create a page. When you click on the menu, you see a grid icon that comes out and it shows you page. You click on page, it opens up and you are asked to enter your page name. You choose one, and you also be able to choose, I have chosen Baroness Consulting Hub because that's my page name. And it can also ask you to choose a category. Are you into consulting, agency, training, organization, financial services, or export, import, and so on, whatever you do, medical, education, and so on. And then you're able to describe of your services. You are running a consultancy, education consultancy. What do you do? Do you link people up to help them get schools abroad? Do you help people to review for their final exams? Do you help people in research work and so on? And do you help people in continuous lesson, adult lesson education, and so on? So you put a summary of your services, what you want to do with that page, and then you are required to upload your profile picture and the cover picture. A cover picture will be like a banner, but the profile picture is the one that will show at the top each time somebody visits your page. When you finish putting all these requirements, you then click Create Page, and you will be asked to fill out additional details like your contact information, phone, WhatsApp, website, if you have any, your location of your business, hours of business hours, when you are open and when you close. Of course, you're also required to put a call to action button, contact us, sign up, and so on. So when you finish that, your page will be created and you'll be required to start posting content to encourage encourage your visitors to visit you. And from there, you can invite your friends, clients to like and follow your page. It's important that you do that because it will help your page to grow. And you also continue to post content that will engage your visitors when they come. Using Facebook on a mobile app is similar to that, but because it's a mobile app, is a bit shorter. You open the Facebook app and you tap menu. The menu is usually 3 strokes on top, 3 short horizontal lines on top, and you select page. The same process, you enter your page name, your category of your business or what you want to do. If you're a clergy, you let them know, and so on and so forth. And you have your description. You are required to put a profile picture and a cover image. If you have your page and no profile picture and no cover image, I don't think that will be very good and will be very favorable for you. So you tap the create page and your page is created. Of course, you're required to edit your page settings, who comes to your page, who visits you, who sees your phone number, and other things. And then you'll be asked to add your contact information. When all these things are ready, you will start posting. Here is some tips for effective use of your Facebook. If you have your Facebook and page, you are asked to please optimize the page setup. Use clear profile picture and high quality cover picture. Like I said, what you have on your page speaks volume about you. Try and post valuable items consistently so that people will want to come to see what you are posting, and you'll be ready to engage your audience. Of course, you also need to know who your audience is and engage them, not just by broadcasting, by your responding to their comments. Sometimes you can use polls to ask questions and let them react to what you have posted. And you use your Facebook also to tell stories, and sometimes you can make reels and so on and so forth. For teachers, you need this because you need to engage these students. Let the students be able to visit your page and they will be happy that they are visiting your page and so on and so forth. So you use the Facebook, you leverage on the Facebook ad as well, and target audience. Sometimes you push some campaigns. Teachers, International Teachers Day, International Year of the Children, International Day of Elderly Persons, International Day of Disaster Management, and so on. These are things that you can always push, and people will find your page very interesting. You also need to connect and collaborate your pages with other organizations and other social media handles. Please and please, you need to maintain professionalism. Avoid political or controversial posts. Keep your language polite, positive, and ensure that it is effective. It does not offend anyone. And you have to secure your page finally. You must do the 2-factor authentication and assign trusted admin and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been able to run quickly through this program tonight. Permit me to say that we need to put these things into practice, but because of time, This material will be posted on the platform in your class, so you will be able to please go through them and we'll continue from there. I want to thank you for listening, and I want to also be able at this time to take your questions, and we'll also be ready to invite the next speaker to please come on board and take you through use of Google Drive and creation of Zoom and use of Zoom platform. Thank you very much. If you have a reaction, okay. Raphael, you do?
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, Raphael.
Thank you for your lecture. My own is a question because I had a Facebook account before. Unfortunately, somebody hacked it. And since I'm making effort now to have another one, anytime I want to open a Facebook account, they will deny me the access. Even when I buy another line, immediately they see anything concerning my name, it will be blocked. I don't know if there's any solution to such a situation, because it made me in such a way that most of the program I used to follow in a Laplace Metaverse, so that connects with Facebook, I couldn't access it anymore. Thank you, man.
Let me first of all start by saying sorry about that. It's indeed a very horrible experience. There are a few things that we would need to find out from you before we give you an answer. Okay?
Okay.
Your email, your phone number. Let's discuss with the IT person in the house, and let's see what solution you will recommend. But I know that it's something that can be handled. Okay? Thank you so very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'll get back to you after the.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, Mr. Ishmael Kwame.
Hello, Madam. Once again, thank you very much for your presentation. I really enjoyed the presentation.
Thank you.
My question has to do with Facebook remittance. I know, or I was told that when you do proper Facebook page, Facebook will give you a remittance. I don't know I don't know whether it is true. So I just want some clarification. And at what point can that remittance be given to you? How you're going to receive it? That's my question.
Well, these are actually technical questions again. Remittance in the form of monetization?
Yes, please, madam.
Oh, okay. I don't know about Facebook, but I know about YouTube. Of course, if we extrapolate from YouTube, it has to do with the traffic. It will have to do with the traffic, your content, and how frequent you post things and so on. So it should be a function of the number of followers you have and the kind of content that you produce all the time. Also, I will need to make further inquiries.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. The guy that has a phone XI, yeah, please.
The Yomi guy.
Guy,
All right. Sorry
Please
about
ask
that.
your
Next time,
question.
if I'm logging in, I will be careful on I will not be in a haste to log in.
No
All right.
problem.
Thank you very much, Ma. It is quite an interesting presentation, and I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah. There is question I would want to ask, and I would want if you can shed more light on that, on the issue of using WhatsApp. You have taught us how to use broadcast to reach wide target audience. As well, I would also want to know, because of recent, I was meant to understand that you can deliver lectures on WhatsApp, and it can accommodate up to 300 participants or 500 or thereabout. But my point, or where I am not too well familiar, is how to collect or how to mark attendance, and how to share screen on that very WhatsApp when you are using it to deliver lectures. If you can shed more light on it for me to grab it very well, I will appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay. I'm trying to see the experts in the house, but let me try. Now, yes, you can teach with WhatsApp. That's exactly what we did yesterday. And in the ordinary WhatsApp group, you can have up to 500 in a class, if not more. You can have a large number of your students in a class, but you will not be able to have a conference, a video conference with them. You can only have limited number, and that is why you will be able to add some kind of video to your training. If you watched what happened last night, some portions of the training came as video. So you have a combination of video, and of course, we're talking about Zoom. We're going to talk about Zoom. You start with lecture notes on WhatsApp. You post, you create your lectures and post, and they follow you. And when you want to have an interaction, you now use other platforms like Google Classroom, like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and so on. So that way you have one-on-one, you have interaction with your students. That's about that. So if you can really, in fact, be able to teach with WhatsApp. And most times we discover that people prefer you teach them with WhatsApp than even use Telegram. Okay? So you can teach your class, large class, with WhatsApp, but you're going to be posting to them to be reading and following. When you want to have an interaction, you use what we are doing now. We have our pictures, our videos on, and you can see the people you're interacting with. I hope I have been able to try to answer your questions.
Hello.
Somebody is asking, let me take this question. Someone is asking if you can increase your visibility on Facebook without ad. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can do a post and tag all your contacts and ask those contacts to tag all their friends with your post. So it's not like you and your post. You are asking everyone that comes through you to also tag other people. So yes, you can. That's I think this is called organic way of, generating contacts. So it's possible for you to increase your visibility without advertisement. However, if you want it fast, it costs you a little money and you get good value for it. Okay. Elia Barnabas.
Hello, ma. Hello, this is Agari.
Okay. Just hold on. I'll call you. I've seen you.
Thank you, ma.
Elia Barnabas.
Yes, ma. Thank you very much, ma. The
Go
class
ahead.
is very interesting. Yeah, thank you very much. The class is very interesting. I appreciate all that I've learned this evening. I have a question as regards to hello, I hope you are hearing me.
Very well, go
Hello?
ahead.
My question is regarding using a broadcast list. You made mention that you can personalize the messages. Assuming I have a broadcast list of up to 256 individuals, and I personalize the message using a particular name. And of course, I know in my list you have people with different names and identity. So using that name to send out a message and then distributing it to all the contacts in that list, won't it still mean that someone is getting a message with the impression that the message was meant for someone because of the personalization of names and other things like that? So that is my gray area that I want clarification. Thank you, ma.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. That's why we have said that you can create as many broadcast lists as possible. Those that have those pet names, that call you by pet names, can be in one group so that when they get it, it will seem as if Elia is talking to me personally. Okay, but you can have another group that are not even close to you, that don't even know your pet name, but will call you Mr. Barnabas. I hope you get me. So you couch that message to suit that audience. You know who your audience is. If they're your classmates, you know their nicknames you have as classmates. So when you come with that nickname, they know where you're coming from. They know who you are. But if your customer, your clients, you're not likely going to use that nickname to address them. So your tone of message will change. The interesting thing is that you do it in such a way that whoever that gets it will feel this message is to me, not to us. I hope you're getting me.
Yes, ma'am.
So you personalize, you make it more personalized in the way and manner that you choose your words to suit your audience. If you are writing to your students, your language will be different. When you are writing to your alumni association, your language will also be different. When you are talking to people from your church or your mosque or your faith, your language will also be different. So that is where the personalization comes in. Not that you will go to tell your clients, if you're a banker and you go with your pet name, I don't know what they will be thinking about. Okay. So Mr. Unisa, Mr. Barnabas, I hope I've tried to answer your question.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I'm grateful. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. Mr. Unisa.
Good evening, all.
Good evening once again.
Good evening, all. I want to commend you people for all the job well done. I have to say this This program is so very interesting. I want to shed
Thank you.
more light on the colleague that just asked a question about remittance or payment of Facebook or any other platform. But for the Facebook, according to what is emphasizing on, which is the Facebook actually pays. That's if you have a Facebook page, and just like what that's the coordinator just said just now, it is based on traffic. That is your views, likes, and other things that involve in it. If you have a Facebook page, normally they pay ending of the month, but the payment depends on the number of views you have and other things, like I said. So they are going to accrue them. But you know, only one video or one, let's say a message you sent or picture message, for example, cannot give you those number of views that's the minimum number of views that you'll be entitled for the payment, and they pay in dollars. But at the initial stage of your Facebook page, you are trying to grow audience, you'll be notified that if it is monetized. If it is not monetized, you are going to see that you are not yet monetized. But if you have been monetized, it is also going to show that you are monetized. So then you'll be required to or asked to give an account number, and this account number mostly comes in dollar account, so that when they now send the money into your account, but in dollar, so you can now decide to do whatever you want to do with it, like that's converting it to Naira if you are from Nigeria, just like I'm from Nigeria. So that is it. And if you want to grow your audience, just like as the coordinator said, just like as she said, you need to be creating content or activities that will draw your audience, so that you'll be able, and at times, when you scroll through or you go to the dashboard of the Facebook page, they will be guiding you, trying to let you know that you should exhibit, or you should how will I even put it? You should be able to meet some activities for the week. Most especially every week, that's how they put. That's for the Facebook page. Most especially every week, they normally put some activities that you'll be able to meet up with, so that you'll be able to achieve that minimum number of views and others that will be able to give you the access.
Thank you very,
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
So
much.
that is it. So
You know,
thank you.
there is never an end to learning. So, like I said earlier on, this is just the beginning. And of course, you know, there are introductions to learning, there's intermediate, there is advanced, and so we are most likely not going to get everything in one breath. So
Yes, ma.
we're going to be able to mount additional programs that you can also get more value from. But meanwhile, what will be interesting to us is you put what you have learned today into practice. Tomorrow we're going to continue, and we're going to have all these things hands-on. And like I said, we're going to post this material in the platform. Please go through it. It will be interesting to see that you create a broadcast list. If you create a broadcast list, please send a message to people and let us review their reaction. Let us review their reaction. We don't have much time, we would have done that. But if you do that, let's share your experience tomorrow as we proceed. On this note, I want to ask Mr. Agari. He actually wanted to say something. Let me find him. Mr. Agari. Mr. Gary?
Good evening, ma.
Yeah. Please, you wanted to say something?
No, it has been treated. You have
Okay.
treated it already. Yes,
Do we have you now to come on board?
okay, let's see what we can do within this time.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to hand over right now to Mr. Gary. He's going to take you through Google Drive and Zoom so that we can see how far we can go. So Mr. Gary, please take the floor right now. Thank you once again for listening.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to believe that we have been enjoying ourselves since the session began. Briefly, we are going to be looking at the advanced use of Google Drive for data collection and other learning and teaching activities. All right. Tonight, I want us to understand that Google Drive is a product from Google. And every individual that wants to make use of Google Drive must have a Gmail account. That is, Gmail is a product of Google as well that enables us to send and receive messages from our clients and do a lot of things. So this evening, we're going to be going straight into the practical aspect. And I want to believe that all of us have our systems with us. The first thing you need to do in using Google Drive for data collection is to prepare your workspace environment. Now, how do you prepare your workspace environment? You need to sign in into your Google account. And once you are signed in, you need to create a dedicated folder for the particular course you need data for. For instance, you can create a folder and name it course name. The first semester, maybe semester 1, 2025. You can say master's or research project. Now, inside that folder, you need to create a subfolder. You can say lectures, assignment, forms, shared resources, archive. Now, once that is done, you move to the next stage, which is you set folder level permissions. All right, so let's quickly go there now. I'll be sharing my screen with us now. My screen is being shared. Please, if you can see my screen, just drop a yes on the chat box. If you can see my screen, just drop a yes on the chat box. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, now, once you are signed in into your Gmail account, this is the interface you are going to be seeing. Now, if you look at this right-hand side, there are 9 dots here. 9 dots here. Here I'm circling now. Now, these 9 dots form a square shape. The 9 dot form a square shape. Now, that is the Google apps in there. What do you do next? Click on it. So many apps are here, but our focus tonight is Google Drive. All right, so click on Drive. Now, when you click on Drive, this is the interface you are going to run through the menus by the left. We have this new Home, Drive, Computers, Shared with Me, Recent, Start, Spam, Trash, Storage. And let me quickly say this as well. Every Gmail account have access to a 15 gig storage space for free. Anything you create inside your Drive do not consume your space. Content from external sources are the items that consume that space. All right. So first thing first, we said create a master folder. Now inside this new with a plus sign has other content. We have new folder, meaning you can create a folder inside the Drive. We have file upload, meaning you can upload files here. We have folder upload. You can upload folder from external sources into your Drive. Then we have Google Doc, Google Sheet, Google Slide, Google Videos, then Google Form. Now, the Google Doc is the same thing as our Microsoft Word, all right? Then Google Sheet is the same as your Microsoft Excel. Google Slide is the same as your Microsoft PowerPoint. So our focus this evening first is to create a folder. Then we're also going to be using Google Forms. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on new folder. So when you click on new folder, this is what you are going to see. Now we said sample of our folder is going to be the name of the course. Let's say okay, English 101 semester 1 2025. Okay, you say master. Now once you are done giving it a name, you click on create. You see our folder is created. All right. Now we said the next thing you need to do, you need to create subfolders inside this one. Everything that has to do with what is it called? This course. All right. So you double click, want to create folder in here. Once you see the name of our folder now is showing here. All right. So we want to create folders inside this folder. Now to do that, right click on the folder. You see a pull down menu. Among them, you have new folder. We right click. Click again. We can say lectures. You see our folder is here now. Okay. So we want to create the next one. Let's say assignment. Our folder is created. So we have two folders inside English 101 semester 1. That is first semester 2025. All right. Then let's create another one. Let's say forms. Forms. Okay. Now, once you are done creating your folders like this, it means that you have properly organized your English 101 semester folder. Now, another thing you can do, you see all the folder have an icon behind them and all of them are black. You can actually organize this like this and use color to identify them. Right click, you see a pull down menu, you see organize. point to it and select the color you want. Okay, so that is done. Now, we're going to create a Google form for data collection, and that Google form can be attendance, feedback, or surveys. All right. Now, to do that, we're going to use this folder called forms. Okay. So we double click on this form and right click. Please, if you are still following me, just put a yes on the chat box. I want to be sure all of us are still on the same page. Just type yes on the chat box if you are still following me. All right, fantastic, fantastic. Good, 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 good. All right, let's go, let's go. Just thank you very much, thank you very much. Let's proceed. All right, now, to create your forms, remember we said we are using the folder called forms. Now, to create a form inside this folder, open the form, then right click. You see Google form. All right. Now, when you point on this inverted arrow, you see we have blank form, blank quiz from template. So we're going to be using blank form. You can as well just click here. You see our form is opened. Okay. So now once your form is open for the first time, you are going to see untitled form. Here you are seeing untitled form. Here you are seeing untitled form. There are two different things. Now, this one, the way you have in your documents in Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or whatsoever, you know, you always have a file name. This is your file name. So we can say attendance here. We can say attendance for morning class. You see, the same name appears here automatically. But this is not what we are going to give this form. So here is form title. Here is form name. Here is form title. So see how I'm going to change it now. Here we can say attendance list for all classes. You see, the two are no longer the same. Now you can make this bold. You just highlight and click on bold and put a description. Only students who attend class physically are allowed and fill in block letters. Now you can also make this bold. Okay. Now, once this is set, the next thing you now need to begin to. So let's go. Okay. Now I know what to do now. Hold on. You can say select the course. Make it bold. You can say English 101. Once you are done, go to the next option, ENT 201. So this is how you populate the data you want them to respond to. Okay? All right, let's use this to practice. Now you see here, this is to duplicate. This is to delete. Why this is required? For those of us who have filled Google form one time in the past, you see that as you open the form, there is a small red asterisk either behind the subject line that you need to address, okay? So this is where you put that on. Then this one is to copy. Now, there is what we call section in Google form. Now, section means you don't want the form to be a straight form, all right? You don't want the form to be a straight form. You can put the form into section so that when they finish a particular section, they go to the next one. So this section can be considered section 1. So let me see and add a section, all right? Another section has been added. Now, for you to add a section to your form, your cursor must be at the point where you want the section to begin from, all right? So this section can be called student record. Student record. Okay? You can put instruction and say, fill your information correctly. And make it bold. Then here we can use here to add the question we want them to respond to. So our first question can be full name. Make it bold. Full name is required and duplicate it. You see, we now have full name twice, but we want to use it for something, all right? So here we can say matric number. Let matric number come before their full name, okay? So we continue from here, duplicate. We can say phone number, duplicate again. Department. You can add it because of time. Faculty. Okay, let me do them twice. Department, then faculty. All right. You can now say, add somebody else. Name of course lecturer. You can now add something else and say time. All right, so let's use this information for our data collection. Now, once you are done setting your form like this, the next thing you need to do before you release your link, you will need to publish the form. Can you see here? Here, you need to publish the form. This place I'm circling now. You publish the form. Once the form is published, you can now release it. But before you publish, You see here, we have preview. You need to preview the form and be sure that the form is in order before allowing your student to start responding. All right, so click here. Let's see how this form behaves. You see, is to select a course, English 101, ENT 101, Geo 112. All right, now we can't proceed beyond here. Why? The form is not published yet. Okay, so let's go back and publish the form. You see, we have options to manage the link, responders, who are the people that are going to respond, anyone with a link, all right? So here we say publish. So let's wait, the form is published. Google just gave us the link now. So here we have share, or we can just copy responders link. Shorten it, the link is usually long, but they've given us the privilege to shorten the link. All right, now once the link is shortened, you copy. Now, before I share the link with us, there's still some things you need to do. Go to response. Okay, so on response, you see here, response is 0. You see here, we have link to sheet. Now, this form can be linked to this sheet where it appears in Google Sheet, which is the same as Microsoft Excel, all right? So let's go. We have create a new spreadsheet. We have select existing spreadsheet. Now, this select existing spreadsheet means if you have forms for 10 years ago on this same department, you can still use the sheet for them. Link this new one to that one. Instead of you creating multiple sheets every semester, no, one sheet. All the semesters will be there, and they will be there for life. The issue of I lost my flash, system crash is not there. All right. So we are doing a new one. So you click on create. The system is creating the form now. As you can see, the form is created on our screen with all the sections that we created. All right. So I'm going to share the link with us now. Open it and fill it. As you fill, you'll be seeing the information you are filling appearing on my screen. So tonight, I am your lecturer and I'm your professor. So the same way, you are going to be seeing your student own. So let me be seeing your own tonight. So click on the link, it will open on your phone, fill it, and let's see how the form behaves. All right? Go ahead. Let's say the first person that is going to fill, just impute information there. They might not be correct information, but just put something. The ones that you don't have a clear understanding, put something there. The idea is for us to see how these things work. All right, thank you very much. Let's proceed. Who is the first person filling the form tonight? Who is the first person? Who is filling for us tonight? The names need to start dropping out. Please, nobody should raise hand now. Fill the form. Let's see how the form behaves. It is going to give us the information we need. Yes, I have the link. Let me post it again. See the link here. See the link. Right, William Fitz. Let's see others dropping. Let's see others. All right, Ishmael. I hope you are seeing the screen yourself. I hope you are seeing the screen yourself. Everybody is just doing English 101. So everybody is in English 101 class. All right. You saw that the system created this sheet by itself. We did not create it. And all the information on the form, they all appeared. Let's see them coming. Let's see them coming. Let them come. Let them come. Let them come. Let them come. Yeah, they are dropping. They are dropping. Now, if I don't want the student, I can say this attendance sheet will run for the next 30 minutes. All right? Once 30 minutes is done, I can lock this form. All right? So let me quickly show us how to lock this form. Keep filling. See, here we can use here to do data analysis. See pie charts. The system automatically creates this. You don't need to stress yourself. The system will create. If you want bar chart, it will also create it for you. As you can see, everything is automated. All right. Now, let's assume the 30 minutes that I gave for students to fill the attendance sheet of the course they took today or maybe this week. Within 30 minutes, they are supposed to fill, and I will just see the response there. Okay. Now, what do? I don't want any student to fill this form after 30 minutes. I can come here and unpublish. I have unpublished this form. Another thing I want you to learn this night is I can also make this form, you say it's unpublished now, meaning no student can fill this form again. All right. And I can also put a timer. Timer uses add-ons. So that is a class for another day. Okay. Now, another thing you can do, no student can fill this form twice. You know, students will tell their friends, please write my name in attendance sheet. It happens. All of us are witnesses to situations like that. Now, what do you do to curb that kind of scenario? Let's go. Go to settings. When you go to settings, you see form response. You see here, limit to one response. Once it's turned on, nobody can fill the form more than once. Okay? No student can fill for their friend. So if a student say, my friend said I should help her to fill, and she fill for the friend first, by the time she's returning to fill for herself, the system will deny her access. So this is how you call this aspect, all right? So this is settled, using it to collect data. So let's see what we can do within the next few minutes. Our time is fast spent. Let's quickly see how we can use the form to create quiz. Let me see, can I turn this? Okay, let me just quickly do a new one. Okay, let me do a new form. Now, before we go into the quiz, let's check something. Remember, we created this form inside here. Who is going to tell us? Quickly, somebody tell us. Where did we create this form? If you know the answer, just raise your hands. Let me stop my screen share first. Where did we create? Just raise your hand. Let's stop. Where did we create this form? Okay, Ekolufe Gabriel, unmute your mic.
All right, the form, it was created in Google Drive using Google Form.
Thank you. But you didn't get my answer. No problem. Eh? Ilya Barnabas, unmute your mic. Let's just take only these last two persons.
Yes, the form was created inside a Google folder.
Okay, you tried, but you didn't get it. No problem, at least you tried. Well done. Oseni Yunusa, unmute your mic.
The form was created in English 101, on English 101.
No, you tried. Now, remember we created a particular form first. Is that also?
Yes,
We created
yes,
a
sir.
particular form first before we now created another form, another folder. You understand?
Yes.
So, yes, actually, the form was created inside the drive, number one. We created the master departmental folder. Inside that folder, we created the attendance folder. We created the lectures folder. Then we created the form folder before we now use the form folder to create this form. I hope it is clear now.
Okay.
All right. I love the following. Okay. So let's quickly do something again. Let me share my screen again. Time is really running. The way time is running these days, as if the world is coming to an end. Now you saw what somebody just posted. I said I tried to feed the feed, but on submission it showed not published. Do you understand it now? So that is how you call those children who want to be smart. All right. Let me share my screen again. Let's go. All right. Okay, so let's go back to our departmental form. Okay, so this is assignment now. So we're going to create, right click and select form. I'm going to do this one in straight form. You can call it English or let's say GST assignment. Okay, let me do it like this. GST quiz for first semester. All right. Now let's go. What is the okay? Now, first thing first. Sorry, first thing first. Student's name. Remember, it's required, so toggle this on. Let me make it bold. Duplicate, department, phone number, and matric number. Let's just take this for matric number. All right. Now, before you go ahead with the questions or after, but I think it's better we just do it now. Go to settings. When you go to settings, you see here, say make this a quiz. You select here. All right, before going back. So we duplicate this. I just do 3 questions because of time. You can say, who is president of Nigeria? See here, we have short answer, but you know this question is a multiple choice question, so select multiple choice. 1, you can say Bola Tinubu. 2, you can say Olusegun Obasanjo. Sorry, I did select the second. Option 3, Goodluck Jonathan. Option 4, Buhari Mohammed. All right, I think the first question is set. Now, you see here, we have answer key. Select it. The correct answer is this. How many points? 10 points. If it is 5 marks per each question, you select 5 marks, okay? And you say done. Note, your student, what you just did now, your student is not having access to it, all right? This is your marking scheme that we just set now for the first question. So let's go to the second one. I duplicate. How many LGA are in Nigeria? Seven, 773 477 474. Let's go to the next question. When was Nigeria amalgamated? All right, so this is how you set your assignment using Google Drive, okay? So now, the same process, I published it from, first of all, let me set it. Default point is 10. That is how many points per question. Let me set it to 1 response, okay? Then next you say publish it, share responders link. shorten it, copy. So I am sending the link now. I've sent the link. I've sent the link. I've sent the link. Now, what you do next? Link to sheets. Let your sheet be open while your student take the quiz. All right, so let's go. Let's go. Let's take this quiz now. I will take some questions and shut down for the night. Who is the first person? If you watch the tables that Excel have created, the system have created, the first table is timestamp. When the student took the test, here is score, the name, their department, their phone number, their matric number, the quiz. So let's go, let's practice this. Let's practice this. All right, we have the first person, the second one. Let's go, let's be fast. Let's be fast. Let's go. I love the speed. Let's go. Wow. This is fantastic. Let's go. I hope you can see the screen of the work that's saying the work you are doing. Let's go. Let's be fast. Let's do this. Now you see, I am just in my office taking my cup of tea while the students are doing their exam without stress. All right. Now, if you watch this, place, it's showing you the date and the time that the student took the test. Are you saying it? This is time. Why? This is date. As you can see, this is date. So no student can come in and say, so I took the test. After this now, you can print and publish. And the student comes in and say, so I did the test, but I did not see my name. No problem. Just go to your drive, open the folder for assignment, open the one for GST assignment, check through the file. It does not tell lies. It cannot be manipulated. And you discover that the person did not take that test. Easy and simple. If you have a provision for them to such individual to take the test, you allow them to take. But if there's none, they have missed that one. All right. So because of time, somebody's already reacting that his battery is going down. Let's stop here, take some questions, and we call it a day. All right. You have questions, just raise your hand. We'll give you the privilege to ask your question. Gabriel is the first person. We'll just take 4 questions, only 4 questions. Gabriel first, Ishmael Kumar second. Who is the third person? I just need 4 hands. Once we have the 4, we start the question segment, okay? We have 2 persons already. Just four, just four. 4 questions, 4. Prince Makondo, third person. All right. Nafisat Olabisi Ariyode. Oh, it's complete. Gabriel, please unmute your mic.
All right, thank you very much. This is very interesting. In fact, it has captivated me because this is something that I've been looking forward on how to use and how I will be grounded in making use of it. But I have a question though. In this very contemporary world, or in this very dispensation where we are, where artificial intelligence has taken over everything, if you should give these very children this very quiz online, is there any possibility of you monitoring the activities or the method in which they are answering these very questions to make sure they are not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, we can't do everything tonight. That is another level of Google Drive.
Okay.
You understand? That you can use to monitor what they are doing. Okay? Yes, artificial intelligence is there. That does not mean that despite the fact that we will monitor, they can still do some things. You understand?
Yeah.
But not that you cannot monitor. You can monitor them. All right?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Kuma, Ishmael, unmute your mic.
Yeah, sir. This really resonates my appetite for it more. I think you have to come again.
Ishmael.
So
You to laugh.
yeah, so we need to, if you're not coming back again with it, we need to have the audio so you can go
Yes,
through
it's
and
recorded.
then
It's
follow.
recorded. That's what I
So
wanted to say. It's
okay,
recorded
thank you
and you
very
are going
much.
to get it. You are
No
going to
problem.
get
I'm
it.
okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
All right. Prince Emma Konde. Don't mind the way I pronounce it. Unmute your mic.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. And I want also to take this opportunity to thank LaPlage for this great opportunity. And thank you for your presentation. I second the previous speaker to say that I think if that possibility might be there, we pray to God that you should always be there directing us. But my question, sir, is about the how safe Google Drive is in
100%.
keeping the
100%.
information.
100% safe and secured.
Thank you.
Welcome. Nafisat Olabisi, unmute your mic. Nafisat, are you there?
Yes.
Go
Here,
ahead.
sir. Good afternoon, sir. Yes, and we call it good afternoon. Actually, I'm very impressed. I really appreciate the organizer of this kind of a training. It's really useful for me at this particular moment in time.
You're welcome.
Let me put it this way, because I got my conversion from non-academic to academics. So come by next week, I'll be given a new class to be taken to taking students. So I've been grooming, thinking of how will this one, how will I do it, how will I do it? So it's come at the right time to me, sir. So I really appreciate it. Now, my question goes thus. Number one, in terms of attendance, how are we going to, because to face the reality, it is not all the students that have this Android phone that can easily do the attendance, because it's very good, useful. Because I already planned how I'll be taking my class with my students. That will be very easy for me, and there will not be any kind of problem along the line. So how are we going to monitor the attendance to that level of the first class, the attendance, the second class, the attendance? You know what I'm saying? So that at the end
Now,
of the day, I'll be able to mark attendance is
Nafisat,
yes, so
let's take it gradually.
all right.
How large is your class going to be?
It's likely to be 170, 200.
All right, let's say 200. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Now, what level are they?
It's very the one of 100 level, 300 level, and 2, like that.
Okay. All right. Now, those students, plus minus, you are going to get 150 that have Android phones. Okay?
Yes, yes.
Now, your department, listen to me very well.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
Definitely, your department must have access to internet, number one.
Yes, yes.
Good. Number two, all these things you are learning now should be what? Brought up to the school authority, or let's say your department, for instance. This is the best way to go. Let me ask you a question now.
All right, sir.
Since you graduate, can you go back to your school now that they should give you your attendance record and it will be delivered to you? Is it possible?
Lie. Possible. It's not possible.
Good. But with this system, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, just like we're having a situation in the country now of some persons who said they went to school, some said they didn't go to school. No way to get attendance record. With this one, I bet you it will be good. Now, for those students who don't have Android phones, what you need to do, encourage them to get. But if they cannot, remember, there's a way you set the form, the student can only fill attendance once. For those who don't have an Android phone, give them the privilege. Okay, your friend that has an Android, once everybody finish, those who don't have, wait. Let their friend who have, wait, and open that access they fee for their friends. Do you understand it now?
All right, all right.
Yeah, so that nobody will be left behind. That I was in class because of this challenge, I couldn't take attendance. No. I hope it is clear that way.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so the next question, it's number one.
Yes, number two. When you are talking of giving students assignments and their grade, there will be some aspects of the subject, the course, that will warrant the students writing their own object, their own option, their own expression of the question.
Comprehensions.
So how are we going to establish that in our assignment?
Okay, no problem. That can be done. But you are going to come for a special section for that one. Here you taught how to grade paragraphs. Now, let me just quickly show us.
All right, sir.
Let me just quickly share my screen. I hope you can still see my screen now.
Yes, I'm there.
All right, now let's go to question.
All right.
In 500, let's say in 200 words.
All right.
Describe the man, Bola Tinubu. Now, you know, our initial option was multiple choice, as you can see. Just come here and turn it to paragraph.
All right.
So the student will now write. Are you seeing long answer test?
Yes.
Are you seeing long answer test?
Yes, I saw it.
Good. Don't worry. Once you come for that advanced class, you'll be taking through all this one. But it's not going to be free. Oh.
All right, sir.
Okay. So is there any other question?
I'm good for now.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
In
It's
the
my
absence
pleasure
of
to
no other
discuss.
question, I think, okay, let me take one. Who is that person? Let me just quickly take one more question. Ernest Longway. Ernest Longway. Unmute your mic. Are you there?
Good evening.
Please
Good
speak to
evening,
the mic.
sir.
Good evening.
My question is simple. How do you then go about marking this long essay or paragraph types? Will the
When you come
system mark it
for,
automatically,
don't
or we have to
worry,
mark it manually?
Ernest Longway. You can still mark everything on this drive, okay?
Okay.
When you guys come for that special class, you will learn everything. Is that clear?
Yes, I follow. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for staying to this time. We really appreciate your doggedness and commitment to stay to this very hour. A lot of persons have left. This section continue tomorrow again. We are going to be seeing another dimension of this program. Get early on time, and a lot of things will be unveiled to us. Once again, on behalf of the leadership of LaPlage Metaverse, I want to say have a lovely night. You can unmute your mics now and just say a word of appreciation to LaPlage.